Hello everybody and welcome to episode 9 in my Frostpunk campaign let's play for the A New Home scenario on hard difficulty. Now we left off in the last episode on a massive upswing from the episode previous to that where we actually ran out of coal. Last episode we had a nice reprieve where the temperature went up to 40 degrees, I think negative 40 degrees obviously, but things were still really good. We were able to store a bunch of excess goods, our scouts performed amazingly, taking back tons of steel and wood for us to use, and then our outposts delivering food regularly. It was all really great. Everything's been stored really in a great way. We built an automaton, we set up a prison, hope has risen, discontent has fallen. Things have been looking great. Now we did lose 5 people in the last episode, but I mean it was an industrial accident. You can't blame me, basically. So what we're planning on doing in this one, or what I'm thinking of doing, is we're focusing on more, is coal. Coal is a real big problem. We have 6 hours left on the generator, and our overdrive is spent. So I'm going to turn off the overdrive. It was at 88% anyway, so we'll turn that off for now. We might throttle it every now and then when we need to. And we're just going to have to maintain the temperature level that we get, which is going to be cold. So it's on chilly right now, but the generator off, I think it's going to go down to cold. Which means that, yeah, things aren't looking good for how many sick people we're probably going to take on. And then our coal burn rate is just so high right now because of that steam level 2, the range level 2. And that's just causing us tons of problems. And when these steam hubs come online, we will start getting coal again in the morning. So we'll just make sure we have everybody we can on that. Everyone we can on this, and raise the efficiency where we can. So now we're going to be churning up all the coal. The 4 gathering posts are going to be gathering as much as they can. But I think during the day we're probably going to be fine. But tomorrow night is where I'm concerned that we're not going to make it. So what I'm hoping to do is build a mine. I think we need to just do it right away, and then worry about getting the next automaton afterwards. But I think we need to set up now our coal mine, both of them, and then our 2 automatons can work them. So we'll do that, see how that goes. They only cost 10 steel each, so it's not too bad, as well as obviously some wood. But if we get these 2 things set up, obviously it's really cold to be out here building, but we get them set up, then we've got 2 extra sources of coal coming in during the night tomorrow, which I think should sort us out, I think. So we'll see how that goes. And then in the world at the moment, like I said, we've got 100 people or 100 food coming back in, and we have our 2 scouting parties out at the moment. One of them is actually just about to reach, I think, the abandoned sawmill, so probably going to grab a bunch of wood, I would imagine. And this one's coming back with a bunch of children, so we have to then accommodate that with some extra housing, and then a child shelter, which I'll probably put out here. So that's basically the situation, so let's let time play and see how we cope. So yeah, we're going to be cold. I mean, that's just the way it is. So we're going to turn on these buildings. They're not functioning, though, without the overdrive on. So they actually need their own heating. So I'm thinking that's the most I want to do. And maybe we'll just get through the rest that we have sick. Hopefully. Rupert Fuller says, I'm proud to be a citizen of this city. 3 cheers for our captain. Lionel Del Pino says, day after we find power and unity, victory will be ours? I guess, sorry, I didn't read it quick enough. It was Lionel Alba Del Pino, who was actually one of the first citizens we looked at on episode 1. He's still going strong. Alright, so we have 9 sick people not being treated, but I'm guessing that in here we're getting through them. 8 hours, 9 hours, okay. 11, 12, okay, that is actually kind of a lot. 8 and 9, yeah, that's like a full day of sickness for most of those people, so we might need to then turn on another one and treat some more people. Just so everyone has a bed, you know? Because we're no doubt going to be getting more and more sick people because the place is cold. There's just no ifs, whats, or buts about it. It's just got to be cold for a while. Alright, that's the time play. I don't think there's much else to do. It's almost 8 a.m., so coal's about to start coming in again. There we go. Scouts have reached the abandoned sawmill. Let's check it out. Indeed, it is a sawmill. It hasn't been used in a very long time. Everything is covered in ice. Not much left. So there was probably an outpost here years ago, and there's not much left of it, but this frozen sawmill. A damaged snowcat is what we found. Let's see, what is a damaged snowcat? A vehicle wrecked by an explosion. There are parts scattered around it. 6 hours to arrive. Now, what are we carrying right now? 600 wood, 100 steel, and 4 steam cores. I'm thinking we just head back. I'm thinking we head back. Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. So we're gonna head back. Our last I'm guessing last, because things are going to get so cold that expeditions won't eventually work anymore. But I'm guessing our last expedition will be out to the Snowcat, then we'll check out the cave. I don't know if there's more stuff around. Did we ever find the... We didn't find the other dreadnought. I don't know if you do, but they said there was another dreadnought on the horizon, wasn't there? So I guess we haven't found that yet. So there might be more out there, actually. But it doesn't look like there's more out west, so this guy can actually just keep going east. So yeah, that should be fine. How are we doing? What's wrong here? Storage limit reached. Well, it's a good problem to have, but... So we're just... It's all about how fast we can gather now. People are building and going to work, okay. Coal is just like flat right now, which is so scary because we're at 3 hours left constantly. But what I could do maybe is reduce the range. But then our tech goes offline. Now what tech were we getting? Coal mining optimization. I think we can afford to not have that up and running while during the workday. I think we'll do that just for a little while. So we're going to take the people out of here. So no tech. I know that's a little crazy, but I think that's the right thing to do while it's the workday. Just for a while. Save ourselves just a little bit extra coal. Alright, so this is now operational. So we can now put an automaton on this, and we can turn this on and start making a new one. There we go, making a new automaton. Although there's only one person in there right now. Because they're just building. Okay, that's fine, they're just building the other thing. Automaton is currently on this still. Yeah, so let's get him off that, put him on this. Alright, coal is gaining again. So that's it, that's that done. So everyone is now working correctly, right? We're not building anything anymore. So we're just going to wait for the next automaton to be made, stick them on this coal mine, and then both of these are going to make, they make 60%, they're 60% efficient, and these make like something like, I don't know, 240 coal a day, something like that. So whatever 60% of that is what we should get. I mean, it should help, right? And we're getting it during the night, which is also important. So it seems like we have saved ourselves some time. There is a lot of sick people though. The child shelters are actually offline. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. We need them online because they actually help. As long as kids are in child shelters, then not only is our hope better, but our medic apprentices are working. They're not working if you don't have that online, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, we've got some really cold homes right now. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if we have to work in such cold. I see. Consider signing the radical treatment law. I'll just say I see. We don't have a gravely ill, so it might not be that bad. So let's just up the range again. And we'll turn on the overdrive just for a little while. Keep everyone nice and toasty, just for a little while. I think we can afford it now that the automatons are being produced. I hope, because if we run out again, man, oh my days, that's gonna be rough. What's the problem now? Watchdog. Sir, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard and to protect law and order in our city. I'm glad to hear that. That's beautiful. It's not a dog, but okay. What a lovely young man. Now that that's back online, we can also fill up the medical bays again. So there we go. So hopefully this is okay. I mean, we're teetering on the edge all the time. 4 hours left. And we can also then turn back on the tech. And hope for the best. There's a lot of sick absences though on that. We might have to readdress that soon. But I'm okay to just like put up with bad tech for today and then sort it all out when the temperature rises again. Awesome, we got another dude. Let's get him out. Let's do this, and then turn this off. So the factory is going to close down again for now. Next automaton, go on that coal mining, please. There we go. New automatons being built. Do they have names? Oh my god, they do. That's so cool. You can actually rename them as well. And you can dismantle them to get everything back. Oh. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. That way you can really, oh, if I knew that, maybe we would have built some a little bit earlier if we could have. Just because I've been thinking like we want to save some for buildings. Like you never know if you need another hothouse or whatever the case might be. Also, when are these kids arriving? 34. Alright, so maybe now we can use this extra steel to upgrade these last few houses that we have cold. I think that'd be the right thing to do. We've got a free house here, slot, and one here. Perfect, right next to the steam hub. As for the kids that are coming, I'm just trying to think, is this a good place to have it, or do we need another? No, I think this is fine. And then what we'll need is a care house. Or, sorry, not a care house, a child shelter here. Can't build it any further along than that. So if we build it this way, it's kind of more efficient because we could have two. Alright, so we'll do that. So that's a bunch of building. That should take care of the kids that are going to arrive. So hopefully everything will be okay. And then we could even build even more just to fix up the other houses we have. There we go. Hopefully we don't need that steel too badly. Alright, I'm hoping that takes care of pretty much all the coal people. We're going to keep an eye on this overdrive though, of course. And the amount of coal we have, which seems to be just going up really fast at the moment, which is great, as the automatons are now working the coal mines. I love the tracks they make in the snow. They're very, something just aesthetically very pleasing about them. There we go. So what are they producing? 12 coal per hour. I mean, I'll take it. You know, it's 24 coal per hour now we make extra that we weren't making before. And that should help our burn rate during the night. What's the issue now? A few are persuaded. Is this the same event? A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining his exes. We should just fucking throw this guy in prison. So we're not going to do anything. Disperse the crowd. People may get hurt. Hopefully people don't die from this. We've done that a lot. You turn on your own people, you bloody bastard. Jane Fallon. Not everyone in the crowd was a Londoner, says Anne Swan. That's a good point. It seems like... Yeah, okay, let's turn off that overdrive for now. We have to, unfortunately. It looks like we're going to make it through the night, just about. It seems like we have enough coal to carry us through. Thank God bless those automatons. And then we're coming back with another 100 steel and some kids and stuff, so... I guess that helps with medic apprentices, I would imagine. I don't know. And we're processing the sick really nicely, actually, right now. So we could probably turn off this. Save on any heating we have on places that don't have patients right now. Luke Cassidy. Alright, cool. Alright. I know I've been a little soft-spoken I mean, I'm kind of soft-spoken anyway, but maybe a little quieter than normal, and that's just because my girlfriend's asleep in the next room, or trying to, and I've woken her up numerous times. By the way, I think I mentioned this already, but I did have a look at this. It says that automatons work at 60% efficiency, and then you can get technologies to help. So 60%, not bad, you know. It's not too bad at all, actually. We're about to hit that nice temperature rise, and then we're really going to have to focus a bit harder on tech, I think. Maybe get even another steam hub up here so that the tech buildings never have to go offline again. Because losing tech like that for a day was kind of rough. We've got lots of food though, and we have room for another storage thing if we need to add to something. Probably wood again, because we're about to have 600 wood coming in. How much wood is here? 563. 4 wood left here. We might as well just take people off this and dismantle it at some point. We'll wait till the morning to dismantle it. So now we only have 1 sawmill. We do have lots of wood still out here though, so we could still build another sawmill, 1 or 2 out this way or something at some point, if we keep needing wood, which I'm guessing we will. I'm assuming, I can't really remember, I think housing eventually has another layer to it, right? Yeah, so we're at a bunkhouse. We can get an actual house at some point, and I think they do cost quite a bit. So we'll have to think of that. And we're currently getting what? The coal mining optimization, yeah. So the technology after this that we probably want to go for is mechanical calculators and unlock the next level of tech, and then decide what we need. Probably a steam sawmill or something as well at that point. Generator power upgrade, no doubt. Alright, cool. We're getting through it. Seems like we managed to pull ourselves out of that one, because I thought coal was pretty bad. Pretty dire for us that night. But it looks like not too many people got sick, which is pretty impressive. New child shelter is built. That's okay though, don't worry about it. It's always going to be... Actually, it won't always be cold during the day, but... I guess it would be if the steam hubs aren't around it. So it needs heaters as well. So I guess it is kind of a pretty big upkeep for them. Is that going to be burning during the day though? Or during the evening? It shouldn't be. I don't think so. It shouldn't be. But you know what? Just in case. Just in case. I'll just micromanage those buildings. Just in case. They only sleep in the child shelters during the day. Or not sleep in them, just are in them during the day. This is inoperative. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Nobody in there anyway. Alright, let's set time plate. This building is cold. Is it? Oh no, sick absences. Okay, not too bad. New law can be signed. Let's see. Adaption. Do we want to go radical treatment? Sustain life? I don't think we need to do either right now. Fighting arena. Some people said you should get that to reduce the discontent. I've never ever gotten the fighting arena before. I was always just afraid that like people will die in it. I don't know if that happens. It might not. Maybe we should just get it. It lowers discontent. Evening bouts reduce discontent. You'll have to build a fighting arena. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what else is on the other side. We could go the pledge of loyalty, the forceful persuasion. Oh my god. That's a bit torturous for me. Explaining to inmates the enormity of their wrongdoings in a more direct manner will return them to society faster. Forceful persuasion reduces the time prisoners spend in prison. Prisoners may get hurt or killed. No. Pledge of loyalty. People make mistakes, but we can give them a chance to redeem themselves if they agree to cooperate, of course. People will be persuaded to sign a pledge of loyalty, which in turn will turn them into secret informers. This will provide a permanent hope bonus. Discontent will rise slightly. I like the sound of that. I'm all in favor of a good pardon, but with a promise of not doing it again. Agitators I'm not too into. Raise the efficiency of workplaces by 20%. You have to build 3. Interesting. I think I'll do the Pledge of Loyalty as it's kind of more optional.
New law. A new law has passed.
So how do we get them to do that? I thought it was in the prison. Let me just have a read of that again. People will be persuaded to sign a pledge of loyalty which will turn them into secret informers. This is the people that were in the propaganda center to pledge loyalty. I don't know. I don't know who it is exactly that have to sign the pledge, I guess is my question. Is it everybody? Well, no, it couldn't be, because then everyone would be a secret informer. Controversial law. Everyone should report crimes, but this law goes too far. This will turn our people against each other. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, what the hell? The music. It's changing. Much like our city. We're becoming quite authoritarian, I must say. Hang on one sec. Oh yeah. Beef up that music. The soundtrack in this game is so good. Alright, I don't think there's much else for us to do. It's free time. We managed to survive the night. Temperature's going to get a lot better. Steel is not moving during the night, but we needed the automatons on coal. We can actually... We'll keep them on the coal mines because there's no heating out here. And then our steel will be working during the day. People abandoned the Londoners down to 19. I love to see it. 2 days to go. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Speed it up. I hope today is a good day. Better than yesterday, at least, says Amelia de Canard. Lawrence fought. It's not so bad. There's always tomorrow to look forward to. Do have a decent amount of sick people, though, now. Wait for that temperature rise, and then we'll open up the medical tents. New laws passed. Lower the amount of people we have on watchtowers. I meant to do that, actually, at the beginning. We don't really need them in there anymore. I just did that for effect more than anything. How's the propaganda doing? We could do another patrol. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that hope! That tendency, I love it. Oh, down to 50 degrees. It's toasty. Negative 50. Feels good, man. Alright, cool. I've got reinvigorated hope myself now. So, before we hit work time, we got to decide what's the plan for the day. The tendency is pretty dramatic. That should be good, as long as we don't have anything too bad for hope. We did say we want to build an outpost for the steel. So that requires 40 steel, I think. But we need to do that during our hot spell now. So it's going to go down to -60, then -70 progressively. Okay. So we got some time to ourselves. So let's figure out what I've, neglected. So tech was definitely a problem. So we'll put people back on tech. Get the tech back up and running. We'll get the hope back in these buildings. Oh my god, we're so hopeful right now. They just can't believe how hopeful they are. They're just convinced that everything is going to be fine, and as they should be. So let's check our temperatures. That's pretty hot. Might not need the prison to be heated up that much. Yeah, looking good to me. Can we get away with range 1? I think we probably can. That'll leave places on chilly. We'll leave them on chilly until we get through the rest of our sick people. We do have a lot of sick. I feel like we just always have a lot of sick, but we have always gotten through them though, which is the good stuff. Alright, just turning on all these sick bays again. This one's too cold. Interesting. Oh yeah, because it's on range 2. Yeah. Alright, we do have a bit of a shortage of engineers, I think. So let's just do a catch-up and see where are all my engineers, yeah? So we have 6 engineers in the propaganda center. Okay, let's just reduce that down. They don't seemingly need to have that many. We have, let's see. So, okay, tech is all full. Obviously, medical bays are engineers. Yep, medical bays engineers. And then we have some on the steel mill out here. So we don't necessarily need that. So let's get them out of there. So that now, hopefully, the people that are working their buildings are just a little bit more efficient. Because obviously, we have some sick engineers, so we have these absences all over the place. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Hunters have re-arrived. Silas Noel, Daniel Roberts, Margaret Lord, Edwina Freville. Margaret Lord, wife of Vin Lord. We're about to arrive as well at one of our locations. Oh, the kids are about to arrive. Nice. More mouths to feed, though, I suppose. Coal mining optimization researched. So we want to get this. Problem with this is it's 50 steel, so we can't get it right away. So let's see what else we could get. A steam sawmill. I feel like we will need that. Not for a while, but I feel like we will need that. Steam hub range overdrive couplings. Overdrive couplings is a real tempting one as well, because it's 2 range. I don't think we need it right now. Or it's 2 heating levels, I should say. Cookhouse insulation. That might be a quick tech. 13 hours. Not as quick as I'd like. Wall drill. That would be good for an automaton to just work on that. Constantly make wood, you know. We've got a lot of wood coming in though, so I feel like wood just right now is not that big of a deal. Resource depot storage upgrade. 8-hour tech. Let's just do this. It's cheap, it's quick, it kind of helps, so let's do that. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Do we need to put the foremen on any buildings? Probably on steel. Already is on steel. That's great. This is super inefficient. Everyone's going to treatment. Really? No one? No one available? Barely anyone available. Well, we'll just put 1 engineer on it. It's better than none. Scouts have returned with the 34 kids. They can now go back out into the Frostland. Hope went down. Why did it go down? Surely every kid. How many kids do we have? 74. We need another child shelter. Okay, we can just build another one next to us. I don't know how I calculated that so wrong. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We did bring in 30 kids, so we obviously need 2, not 1. Sorry, my mistake. That was silly of me. I just for some reason thought it was 30 in my head. But even though I thought it was 30 in my head when I saw that number, I still knew it was 15 when I was counting the buildings. So that's weird. But anyway, we have room for another one, which is fine. So we'll just get another one. And I'll fix the hope. So yeah, let's send these guys back out. So these guys, we'll just send them to this cave and see what's going on there. And the other dudes are coming back now. They're almost here. 3 hours and they arrive with 600 wood and 100 steel. So we can immediately start making another automaton. And then we can start thinking about other buildings we want to make. Like the outpost. Yeah, that's what we need to do, is have that outpost up and running, because that's going to deliver steel regularly, on a regular basis. It's super interesting to have that. Oh, we actually have a gap here for a building. Didn't realize that. Perfect. Let's stick something there at some point. Not too sure what. It's the size of one house. We'll see if we get more people, though. 12 sick not being treated, 60 who are. Okay, that is a lot of sick. I think we're going to be getting through them pretty quick, though, now. Whoops. Sorry. Most of them say 4 or 5 hours. Some of them say 6 or 7 or 8. About a day. Yeah, that's a lot of sick. What the hell happened? I guess these homes are cold. So we did lower the range. Okay, that's actually kind of concerning. Why is coal so low? I guess it's only 10 a.m. And there's a lot of sick absences on these buildings. That is a concern. Okay then, let's just keep the heat up. Reduce the amount of sick people we have as best as we can. That's going to be a priority. Yeah, so we'll do that. Heaters don't need to be on here either. So we're saving a bunch of coal all over the place with that, but that should hopefully reduce our sick over time, you know, as we start processing the sick. That's a bit of a concern, though. I didn't realize coal was so rough. It's going to go up during the day, obviously, and be fine, but I thought it would be going up way faster. But we really need to keep this on range 2, I guess, from now on. Pretty much forever, I suppose. Yeah, it's a lot of sick people. Alright, hopefully we'll just get through them. The cookhouse is operating, right? It is functioning. We are providing food. There's 34 hungry people, but we do have 120 rations, so it's just up to them when they want to go get food. Alright, so we brought back 680 wood, 164 steel, and 4 steam cores. And these guys are going to also go back out, and they're going to head to the damaged snowcat. Alright, so we are full on wood now, so no one's working the wood. Could probably just dismantle this really at this point, that one. That was only 4 wood over there. Okay, so no one's working on wood, but we don't need to for a long time. Is there any bunkhouses that need to be still built? Yes, one here. Then we also need to start thinking of the outpost. And then connect this to a street. Okay, so that's another outpost, and that'll be our steel outpost. Now we can turn this back on. Increase that and put workers on it. Oops. So now we're making another automaton. We have 10 steam cores. I'd almost be tempted now with the extra food to make another hothouse. Maybe that's overkill, I don't know. Just take a steam core, or maybe even make another infirmary. I mean, that seems like maybe more the logical thing. Yeah, I know that might seem crazy. I'm going to make another infirmary. I love my infirmaries, man. They get through sick people so fast. So I'm going to remove the sawmill that was here, because we have so much wood. Build another infirmary, and then the other sawmill can go out here, and it'll still grab a ton of wood out this way, so it'll be fine. Is that the right thing to do? I think so. I don't know. I think so. Oh, shit. We have a gravely ill. Damn, our first gravely ill, day 28. We're going to need to sign a law to deal with that. Who is it? It's Barnabas Hardy. Resource depot upgraded. Excellent. So let's get mechanical calculators. 100 wood, 50 steel. An angry rant. I can relate. Sir, our guards report that a man is giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming us to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant, and under control. Remember the new poor law? The workhouses? That's how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet, but it's not too late. Let him speak. It's his right. Yeah, let him speak. Discontent's basically non-existent, so you can do what you want. This isn't being worked at all right now. Damn. We do need to restructure some stuff because we have problems. Lack of engineers. Just because a lot of them are sick, I think, more than anything. A lot of them are sick and a lot of them are tending to the sick. Not much I can do. I don't think I can really put people on the automaton if they're just being treated. That's just the way it is. This one's Rob Taylor's currently being treated in here. And he's not going to be out for 14 hours, so that's rough. 2 gravely ill. How are these becoming gravely in prison? Christopher Payne. Forgot that we have a prison. Obviously people are in there as well. Londoners and other wrongdoers will be locked up. I might do that right before it's our last day of the Londoners. Just get rid of the last remaining ones that there are. The gravely ill, I feel like... I don't know if this is true, but I feel like the gravely ill can be treated. 4 of them are in prison though right now. 4 of the sick people. So is there any way I can say, like, go? Or do they just die in prison? Because that's pretty rough if they're going to die in prison. You know? I don't want that. Like, get them some medical attention, please. Alright, Hope has gone nearly maxed out because we've got the children in the child shelters again. The outpost is almost built. 53 sick people. Okay, we're getting through them, which is great. But it seems like, yeah, we have 4 people who are sick, 3 of which are gravely ill, because they've obviously been sick in prison with no treatment. That's why they become gravely ill. So that sucks. So how could we treat them? The only way I can think of treating them is closing the prison. Because that throws them back out, doesn't it? I'm tempted to do that, because discontent is fine. But hope might get lowered. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Discontent went up a lot. Okay, but let's treat those people. Maybe they'll be okay. Maybe they'll be okay. Create a team, an outpost team. 20 steel, 40 wood, 10 workers. Let's go. You guys are going to go straight out to the steel, the Icebound Dreadnought. Go. That says 21 hours to arrive, so maybe that's every 2 days or something they come back with steel. Looks cool though, having the 2. We're still waiting on this to be decommissioned so we can build another infirmary, although I don't know if we need it now that we do have the room for them.
It's time for rest.
But I'm going to build it anyway, because we can get rid of medical bays. I'd rather have infirmaries than medical bays. And it just fits too perfectly not to have it. Okay, cool. So that's all working. I still have those thumpers not operational. Did we ever get those people buried? We never did. It's strange. It's like they died in that accident. Maybe they just got completely pulverized. Alright, well. 10 people sick. These people are going to treatment. Those people who are gravely ill. Barnabas Hardy. I think one of the gravely ill has been fixed. Well, if I say fixed. Yeah, I think so. There was 4. There's only 3 now. Oh, no, there was 3. There was 3 but 4 people not being treated. Yeah. Never mind. Alright, we'll see what happens to them. Maybe they'll get cured. Maybe they won't. I don't know. And our next infirmary is just up and running. So what we don't want to do is take engineers off that, and put them on this. So you guys work on this instead. Turn these off. Now this is going to be moving people around when they're sick, which isn't ideal, but hopefully this will just work out. Seems to be okay. Okay, so we are 5 homeless. How did we let that happen? I'm not too sure. Well, because, yeah, that's strange. Okay, I must have made a mistake. But either way, let's get them a home built. How did that happen? 5 homeless. That's a weird one. Yeah, I actually don't know how that could have happened. Because when the kids arrived, no one was homeless. We don't create people, so... I don't know, I'm obviously missing something. Maybe the people in prison counted as they didn't need homes? That could be the case, maybe? Either way, we'll get them a nice fat bunkhouse here and they should be delighted with it. Speaking of bunkhouses... Did we build everyone a bunkhouse? We have. Okay, great. Everyone has a bunkhouse. Excellent. We could run another propaganda run, but I don't think we need to do that. By the way, our last propaganda run didn't cause us any negatives, so maybe that's all fine. But yeah, either way, we don't need to worry about that for now. Okay, pretty good. Things are going pretty well. Things are going pretty well in our little city. What's the plan for tomorrow? So the next tech that we're getting is the mechanical calculators, which unlocks tech tier 3. And then we can get generator range upgrade or even heating upgrade to go further. But then obviously we need a lot more coal coming up. So maybe we should change one of the thumpers here to be a steam thumper, which we could just straight up upgrade and then just build like a ton of heaters around the place. Maybe that's the idea, or the ideal way to do it. Sorry, not heaters. Well, yeah, heaters so that we can have gathering posts is what I meant to say. Because coal is obviously our problem, right? Coal is definitely a problem. So if we had another steam coal thumper, we could then have 4 more gathering posts. So the question is can we fit gathering posts in and around here? What am I looking for? Resources, gathering posts. Yes, yes, yes. So we could have 3 all next to this other steam hub. So I think that's probably what we'll do. I don't know if we can fit one here though. Kind of want to move that one and just move it up. I don't think it'll really make a difference to anything though. I guess there's room here now for 1. And then there's room here for 3. So that supports... But that means we have to turn this on. I would rather... Okay, I've got an idea. Remove this one. So dismantle this building. Then what we can do is gathering posts here, here, and here. And they or whatever. They should generally be in range of that steam hub here and then like one here or something. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Either way, we'll get more people gathering. Whether or not we have the hands to do it, that's the question. But we'll see. I think we do. Our next automaton should be made tomorrow as well, I hope. So I'm just gonna pause those 2 things. We'll do them during the day. Alright, we're getting through the sick people. No one's hungry. No problems there. I wonder have the gravely ill been treated. Christopher Payne, Frederick, Dorothy, and Barnabas. They're still sick. He's in this one. That says 17 hours to cure, so even though he's gravely ill, he might be fine. This person is terminally ill, but being treated. Well, I mean, we didn't sign any laws to help that situation, but maybe he'll be okay. Our 100 food is about to be delivered again. People are abandoning the Londoners, so that is the last day we have to do that, really. I think. We've got one more day, 1 hour left. That was trending down by 3, and it still didn't lower that much. 13 left. So we'll see what happens. Our prospects aren't bad, we just need to endure a bit longer. Our lot will only improve if we stand behind our leader. This is our 100 food, yeah. So 40 engineers. Yeah. Is there anyone working this one? No. So let's take them off. You're fine. Turn that off. And reassess what can go in there, please. Yes. So they'll work that in the morning. Maybe we'll bump the efficiency if we can, if we have the rations in the morning. And then we'll start building on these things. So let's start building now. So it's going to increase the amount of coal we're at least washing up. I don't know if we necessarily have the hands to actually pick it up yet, but we'll see where we can take people off and move them there just to pick it up even temporarily to store some. See if that works out for us. At least everyone's super hopeful. I mean, that's pretty good. And we got our extra food coming in, so food is great as well. No complaints there. Let's mechanical calculators researched, excellent. So let's activate the foremen on that. Gotta hand it to the research guys, they're doing such good work. So now we have efficient gathering. See, this might be what we need so that we can actually... Hey, did that unlock? Was that there before? I don't remember seeing that in the list. But anyway, if we gather faster, that means then our coal thumpers support less, which is good. So 15% faster. 15% faster. Let me think about it. Steam coal mines, then they require 2 steam cores. Oh, I guess because they require 1 in the beginning. 510 coal per standard workday. This is 200 per standard workday. So it's twice as efficient, 2.5 times as efficient, really. That's pretty tempting. That might be really what we need then, if we're just going to have automatons on them anyway. That's 2 more steam cores. I think we could afford it. I think what we choose to get next is going to be so important that we really got to be careful. Let me just have a look. So it's negative 50 right now. I think we can survive negative 60, but then once we get to the 70 again, it's going to start getting really rough. So we need to really plan out what's the best way to help that situation. Insulation is just like free heat, so that's really good. Cookhouse insulation is going to be needed as well. Infirmaries will employ fewer people. Oh my god. Oh, we need that. We so need that. Oh, we so need that. 5 less engineers, so we save 20 engineers getting that. That's a huge efficiency boost. So generator power upgrade, range upgrade, and heater efficiency upgrade. Heaters will burn less coal. 1 per heater. Oh my god. Damn it. What do we get? I don't know. I think we get the steam coal mine, and then we get efficient gathering. It's such a tough choice. And then the infirmary mechanization. I really want like 3 things so fast. I'm gonna go steam coal mine first. Then I'm gonna go with the infirmary thing so we can free up some engineers. Then I'm gonna go faster gathering unless something else changes in the plan before that. What's wrong? Oh, did we spend our steel? Oh shit, we must have spent the steel. Oh, damn. Yeah, we've only got 64. We'll have to wait then. Okay. Well, we're not spending it on anything else, so it's okay. Let's just speed up time then. 80, 90, 100 steel. There we go. So this is now working. So we're making the next automaton, but it is midday. Don't know if they'll get it done in time. Although the foreman is active. Let's make it active in these places as well. And do we have them active out here? We had it active in one of these. Okay, well anyway, we've gotten rid of this. We've upgraded this now to a steam coal thumper. We have 14 available people apparently, so let's just start thumping. And we'll start putting down extra gathering posts. Just trying to think how we can fit in. So we can fit there is the best range we can get. Then we can have 1 here. And then that's it. So we can only really build 2 unless we move this thing up 1. Then we can have 3, which is what we're going to have to do. We'll just build 1 for now. We don't have the manpower to work it right now anyway, so it's fine. Oh, what's this? Oh, so we arrived at the building the outpost. Okay, an outpost can be set up here, delivering estimated 100 steel every day. Oh, nice. I thought it would still be 2 days. So that's excellent. 100 steel every 2 days. Oh, yeah. Or every day. Excellent. I got an achievement for that called expats. Let me look at that achievement. What does it say? It says, set up 2 outposts in 1 playthrough. Apparently I've never done that before. There you go. Alright, let's speed up time. Things are looking pretty good. I mean, wood is not moving at all because we're not producing any. So that's obviously something I have to think about for the future. Adaption or purpose? Hang on a sec. So how's the sick situation with those people who are gravely ill? No way has the game let me off that. I think we've gotten away with it. I cannot believe it, but we actually treated gravely ill people and they were fine. No radical treatment, no sustained life laws needed. I can't believe it. And they were prisoners. I mean, the prison is off right now, but I don't mind. Discontent is fine. Discontent is fine. Now what we could do as a dramatic... We could open up the prison and then enable roundup, and Londoners and other wrongdoers will be locked up and discontent will fall. And some of them will convert instantly, I think. There's 13 Londoners. There's not that many. I'm going to wait till this trends down one more time and then do a roundup with the last like 4 or 5 people. Maybe that's the way to do it. I don't know. Okay, things are looking good. Our scouts are 21 hours and 1 day away from their 2 locations. There's nothing really I want to build right now, I don't think. It's really just a manpower shortage that we're suffering. Yeah, it's just a manpower shortage. Oh, yes. Big Bertha is out. New automaton. Alright, take the engineers off this building, that's all good. Turn off the heating. Turn off the factory. That's the heating level. And we are gaining coal, right, every day, I think. Yeah, we're up to 900. You know, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna, you know, that's not too bad. And we're about to get the new steam coal mines. We're gonna replace these 2 things. That's 2 more steam cores that's gonna cost us. So we're gonna go down to 6. Still pretty good though, I think. I'm gonna keep convincing myself of that. And then we'll have 1 for the wall drill. And then maybe another automaton. I'm not sure how many automatons we should have. Like 5? I think would be pretty good. Because that's 2 on coal, 1 on wood. Maybe 2 on steel during the night. And 2 that are like, those 2 are kind of free during the day to do stuff. So this one's looking for something to do. I have to give it something to do. We could have it washing up the coal for gathering. Can an automaton gather? Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, maybe it can. Hang on. Oh, it can. It can gather. Huh. Aye. That's good, I guess. Might as well get it gathering coal. I'm just going to put it on steel actually in a moment. So really we just needed to walk over here in a sec. In about 30 minutes. Yeah, so... Oh, we had engineers on the steelworks. I didn't realize that. Engineers on the steelworks. That's where all my engineers are going. Okay, cool. So now we're going to be producing coal and steel during the night. How good is that? Londoners, you know my answer to this one. Discontent will rise. We're trending down 3. Come on, get rid of all those. Minster Canard, you turn on your own people. Simon Cosworth, how can you treat us like that just for listening to someone? Steam coal mine researched. It's a beautiful thing. And then I think I said I was going to go infirmary mechanization so that we actually reduce the amount. What's the industrial hothouse? Takes 2 steam cores. 52 raw food per day, and this one produces 26, so it's just twice as powerful. It takes another steam core. I'll think about it. Flying hunters as well, we never actually built that. It's essentially just a better hunting building. Might change to that in future. Okay, so yeah, infirmary mechanization. I'm pretty convinced that's what I want to go for. And then we'll start getting houses. When the temperature drops by 10 degrees, then we'll start, I think, thinking about houses, cookhouse insulation, stuff like that. Let me check that cookhouse insulation. Yeah, we're fine, because we can heat it up by 2 levels. So we can still take the next hit and heat it up and take another hit and still be warm. So I think we're okay. But if we did get the tech, then we wouldn't have to heat it up. Only 10 sick people right now, so that's excellent. Obviously tonight, as it typically goes, we'll probably get some extra sick people. But now we can actually start building the steam coal mines. They're going to take an extra steam core, 6 wood, 32 steel, 1 steam core each. And then this one needs just a bit more steel than we currently have. It'd be cool if the automaton actually built it. What's the issue? Willing informers. Some workers want to see you. They've dragged an engineer with them, accusing him of disloyalty. He was reading us this, trying to turn us against you. One of the workers shoves a tattered book in your hands. Damned fools, snarls the engineer. It's Dickens. Been trying to educate them. Keep up the good work. You'll gain 3 informers. The engineer will get hurt. Hope will fall. No. Discontent can rise. This man is innocent. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't rise too significantly. We can always open the prison if things get bad, and that will lower discontent. Let's not forget. Alright, let's speed it up. We're handling it. We are handling it. Nothing feels better in this game when things are going well. And this, I'll be honest, this run, I really started this Let's Play thinking, yeah, it'll be pretty fun. We'll make it like 5 episodes in, people will all die, and I'll be done with it. But I can't believe we've actually managed to... Because I haven't played the game in a year. And then bumping up the difficulty, I just thought, like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to survive it. But here we are. Here we are. Alright, things are pretty good. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, now we can build the next one. There we go. So 2 steam coal mines. So down to 6 steam cores, as I said. 4 of them being used in these infirmaries, but they're keeping everyone nice and warm. You can see the cogs turning at the back as the steam cores are put to use. And then we're going to get that tech that's going to reduce the amount of workers we need in there, freeing up 20 engineers. That's big news. And with 32 people not doing anything, and 18 engineers not doing anything right now, and only 3 sick people, we are so ahead of the game. I don't mean it in terms of a game, I just mean the game. So we can actually send more people out on the hunt. Just bring back some more food, keep it stored. Is our automaton working this automatically? It is. There it is. She's up and running. Awesome. 33 per hour. It was 12 per hour before, right? I think something like that. So yes. Really, really good. And then the steel is working during the night as well. Excellent. This is so good. This is great. I'm feeling good about the future. I worry about food, which is a strange one to worry about because we have 100 coming in every day, but I think soon we'll start thinking about those flying hunters huts as well. I think tech is something we need to improve. That's probably really what I'm probably behind on. I wonder where there'll be room for the next steam hub. Another steam hub like here would free up all this territory to have like more tech buildings and things like that. And also would provide help for sawmills, future sawmills and stuff. So I think that's where we'll start expanding to naturally now. I'm just going to have a look around the colony just really quickly in Ansel mode. I kind of wanted to look over at some stuff we never looked at before. So this is the prison, I think. It's pretty damn dingy. Look at the tiny slits in the... like in the window, or the slits in the metal, I guess, for the windows. Horrible. And what else could we look at? We have the 2 child shelters that we added to accommodate the 32 kids that we brought back, or the 33. Let's just zoom out again. We have obviously our watchtowers looking over everything. By the way, again, for people who are interested in this, if you press Alt F2 in certain games and you run NVIDIA cards, you have NVIDIA Ansel, and it just kind of takes the rendering and lets you kind of do whatever you want with it, the 3D rendering. If games support it. So that's why it's like choppy. It's not really, you know, it's not meant to be played like this, but it's kind of just cool for screenshots to have a look around and play around with. And then we have our infirmary block, right? We have our 4 infirmaries here with basically nobody in them right now. And then we have our 2 outposts, one over there and one over there. That's pretty cool. You never really get to see this kind of thing from this angle. In fact, do you ever get to see over the... No, I can't see over the cliff. Break the immersion. But yeah, it looks cool. Looks cool. I'd love to do some... I'd love it if I could set up like cinematic pans, you know, where we could come down like this, like kind of a like dolly cinematic camera panning over the city. Anyway, whatever. Right, so I think that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. Again, it looks like we're doing fine. I'll just let it play till 4 a.m. We'll resume at 4 a.m. So right now we have numerous medical bays with engineers on them with absolutely no need for them, you know, so that's all looking good. So let's just remove some of them, remove some of them, remove some of them, turn them off, turn them off, turn them off. And that's just freeing up so many engineers. Now we've got 33 engineers just free. As long as we've only got 18 sick people, we can take care of 40 of them. And then when we get our next technology, we're going to be freeing up 20 engineers. So 5 from each building. So it'll only take 5 people to treat 10 people, which is going to be such an improvement. And we're about to hit a negative 10%. So things are going to start getting a little tougher tomorrow as the places become chilly. These places become just livable. And then we have to, I don't know, we'll start using the overdrive, I guess, again, and helping out that way. And then as we prepare for the next temperature drop a day after that, or 2 days after that, we'll have to start thinking about the technologies that are going to improve our living situation, because I don't think it's ever going to get better. It might never get better. We might maybe get a 10% increase somewhere, but or a 10-degree increase, but I don't think we're ever going to see 40 degrees again, for instance, or 50. I think that might be it. But who knows? We might. So that's going to be it. I'm interested to see now what's going to happen with the Londoners. There's only 2 hours left remaining on this, so I might do a roundup. I might open this up and just do a last-minute roundup. I'll wait till there's like an hour left or something. Alright, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.